was so good. I hope I don't fuck up now. Guys, it's so good to see you. Thanks so much. I met Kelly out in Edinburgh. We did the Edinburgh Fringe Festival together. It was real fun. Yeah, I'm new to New York. I love it here, y'all. Y'all have everything. Do you realize that? Yeah. It's so exciting, right? Yeah. You get like bright lights and like subway systems, and oh, it's gonna be bed bug season soon. And lots of men with ironic mustaches, and it's really very exciting. I love it here so much, and I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm a little nervous. I can feel my heart. I feel like I'm gonna have diarrhea a little bit. What was I gonna say? Oh, y'all, I was watching this really interesting documentary recently. Are y'all into nature? Yeah. Right, nature show is very interesting. I was watching this thing about whales recently, about orca whales, and I found out that this really interesting thing that when orca whales get taken out of their natural habitat and put into captivity, they get depressed. Did y'all know that? They get depressed. Yeah, and they express their depression physically by their dorsal fin getting like bending over and getting limp. Isn't that sad, y'all? It's sad. You know what that made me think? My God, my ex-boyfriend was always depressed. Thank you so much. I am getting married. I'm getting married to Nick Cobb, y'all. Thank you. I did it. I finally fucking did it. Before I was with Nick, I was with a guy for 7.5 years. I know. He didn't want to marry me, which is weird because I'm clearly such a goddamn delight. But he didn't want to marry me. But I'm like, is anyone in a long-term relationship but not married? Not married? Okay, yeah. All right. How long have you been with your...
5.5 years.
5.5 years? Are y'all gonna get married?
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh. Is she here?
I think so.
Oh, good. Yeah, she's been mad about that. How long have you been with yours?
5 years.
5 years. Okay, I have to ask you something. I have to ask you specifically. Have you started hearing people ask you that very delicate question? When is he going to shit or get off the pot? Have you heard that? Okay. So about 5 years into my failed relationship with my ex, people started to ask me that, and I was like, shit or get off the pot. That's sort of an aggressive statement for something that's supposed to be so beautiful, right? Yeah. But then I got nervous, y'all. I got nervous that I was going to come home one night after a long night of clearly succeeding in comedy. And here we are. And I'd walk up the stairs and open the door to our apartment, and he would, be on one knee, and I might see some candles flickering, right? I might see some flowers on the table. And he would have a ring in his hand, and he would say to me, Amy, I was recently presented with 2 choices to either shit or get off the pot. Will you shit with me? Y'all are so nice. Thank you. I'm in therapy as well. Thank you. Oh my God, yeah. I'm in therapy. I started going to therapy a few years ago because my mom moved out of the country. My mom moved to India, y'all. India. To like find herself and lose me. It was very sad. I went to go see a therapist because I was really upset about her moving, And my therapist was like, Amy, you know what? It's okay. You can be angry. And I was, y'all. I was angry. She goes, you can be angry. You can do it. You just have to use your anger constructively. Now listen, y'all. And now, when I cut myself, I do it in the shape of a heart. So, I had an upswing at the end. Had a happy ending. My mother, she's a very nice lady. She's a dirty, stinking hippie. And, yeah, No, this is what the child looks like after that happens. But I grew up with this dirty, stinking hippie, and now she lives so far away, and she calls me once a week to check in, and I feel like our roles are reversed. Like, I'm the mom and she's the kid, right? She calls me to like check in every Sunday, and the calls are always really short. Like, hey, I'm having so much fun. Okay, bye. So, and I'm always really upset about it, you know. But she ends every single conversation, y'all, with the words, "I have to go. I'm running out of rupees." It's comforting. It makes me nervous because if you're running out of rupees now, what the fuck are you going to leave me in your goddamn will? What's going to happen? This is how I'm nervous about the reading of the will, because I imagine this is how it's going to go down, okay? I imagine like there's going to have the family in the room, and she's the lawyer's going to stand up and be like, "Thank you so much for coming out today. It's a very special day, so let's get to it. Brody, you were a loving son, and it says right here that she loved you so much, so it looks like she has left you a box full of old teeth and a dream catcher." Nice. It's very nice. You're welcome. And Amy, let's move on to you. Wow, she just goes on and on about what a loving, kind daughter you were, and how much she loves you, and she misses you so much. And it says right here that she's leaving you an old picture of yourself from the 3rd grade and a wish. So there you go. Very nice. Growing up in my house, my parents were nude all the time. You guys grew up with nude parents? You guys? My parents were nude, not like outside the house, but inside the house. I felt like doors closed and clothes came off, and we were like, not ready for that. But it was fine. It was okay. It's just like, you know, my parents, like, they didn't ease me into anything when I was growing up. It was never like adorable names from my body parts. You know what I mean? Like, they wanted to be very honest and wanted me to grow up and know what I was dealing with. You know, and they never called my body parts like a hoo-hoo or a wee or a wee-wee. You know, it was never that. The conversation went a lot like this. Amy, good morning. Hey there, sleepy eyes. This is your father's penis. Can you say that? You're very smart, aren't you? That's right. What is this? This is your mother's vagina. Yes! You're such a smart little girl. Oh, who's knocking at the door? She's so curious, isn't she? That's child services. Yes! Child service coming to take you away. Yeah. Nice. People are asking me when I'm going to start having kids. Good. Why would I do that, right? I mean, look at this body. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I know, like, oh, I love you. And people are asking me that all the time. And I used to live, I just moved to Brooklyn, so I'm a hipster now. Just kidding. Oops, I offended everybody. I didn't know where I was, I forgot. Forgot for a second. I used to live on the Upper East Side, though. I used to live on the Upper East Side, just moved to Brooklyn. And I'm scared to have kids. I don't know if y'all, does anyone live on the Upper East Side?
Yeah.
Oh, where? Who said that? Oh, I can't say you, but you sound very serious. Well, I'll say this. I mean, having kids, I mean, I'm getting to that age, but listening to the mothers on the Upper East Side has changed my mind a lot, y'all. I mean, like, the mothers on the Upper East Side are bizarre, right? Can you agree with that, sir? Yeah, right? Okay, so listen to this. So I've been thinking about the kid thing. It's on my mind. It's on my mind. So I was sitting in a nail salon recently beside these 2 mothers who, like, you know, had their nannies, had the kids, and so they could get their nails done. It was nice. And they were talking about their kids, and they were so bizarre. They kept talking about all the weird things that their kids do. They were blaming the weird quirks that their kids have on the things that they did when the babies were in their bellies. Yeah. Like this one mother goes, you know, Connor is a very sensitive child. But I think it's because when he was in my belly, I watched a lot of soap operas. And he absorbed it. other one goes, I know what you mean. Elaine, very, very hyper. I think it's because when she was in my stomach, I had a lot of Diet Cokes. I think she just absorbed all that energy, and I could not help myself, y'all. I leaned in and I was like, excuse me, ladies, but I know what you mean. I was a very aggressive child, but I think that's because when I was in my mama's belly, she was in a fight club. So, hey, can I do a song for y'all?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm not very good at guitar, so don't listen to that. Look how high it is. Isn't that weird? Okay. It's out of tune. Don't listen to that. Okay. So I talked a little bit about love before, right? Yeah, you heard that right. And she's really paying attention. I like her. Give her a big round of applause. I like her. So I am in love with my fiance, but I have to admit I have love for someone else in my heart. Someone I think is so special, and I would just do anything to be with them. And, talking about Scarlett Johansson. Isn't she amazing? Yeah. So I wrote a little song about her. I hope you guys like it. It goes a little like this. Scarlett Johansson, the beauty, the queen. You made most of your money on the silver screen. From Match Point to Ghost World to Black Dahlia, I think you're so special, I'd love to meet you. Scarlett Johansson, if we met, I bet we'd go dancing. When we would talk on a Saturday night, you'd say,
Woody Allen's on the other line. I gotta go, bye.
Born in New York in September 22. Your father is Polish, mama Ashkenazi Jew. Hey, that's just like me, cause I'm Ashkenazi Jew too. Scarlett Johansson, if we met, I bet we'd go dancing. When we would talk on the telephone, you'd say,
Sean Penn's on the other line. I gotta go.
And your favorite ice cream is mint. Your favorite swear word is shitty, shit. Both of those pointy teeth are fake. What happened? You like cream in your coffee, but only a hint. Oh, Scarlett Johansson, if we met, I bet we'd go dancing. When we would hang out on a Saturday night, you'd say,
Topher Grace is in the corner. I gotta go say hi.
I saw you last week at a deli in Queens. I knew this was my moment, if you know what I mean. My moment to tell you I love you, Scarlett Johansson. When our eyes met and I told you about how my walls are all covered with your sweet, sexy pout, I stood there and waited to hear that signature laugh, which sounds a lot like that never came. Scarlett Johansson, when we met, we didn't go dancing, and all my dreams all around me went crashing when you said,
Hey, aren't you the girl who always follows me around and leaves pictures of yourself on my Facebook page comparing our facial features? Look, I don't care if you're an Ashkenazi Jew. My mention, you leave me alone. Steven Spielberg's making this movie about my life. Go away!
Scarlett Johansson, Scarlett Johansson. Does anyone know of a good tattoo removal place?